I, d- I don't know if another plane went down, but something happened. Something again. Or they're finding something because after it rained, they went looking over and I stood outside and I grounded myself. The cold concrete on my feet, it was like whatever was in my body, it was like it, I can't explain, it was like it stabilized me, but then I could smell smoke. I smelled smoke. And it wasn't, everybody knows what the smell of wood smoke. My next door neighbor has a generator, and she, I don't think, realized at the time she was home and she's bringing stuff in. And I kind of hid in the corner and I did an offering and smoked my pipe and said what I hoped I said something, but I see fire go. Smoke, it's a different kind of smoke. And my next door neighbor who has the bloodhound went by in their new vehicle and I realized that they saw me and they went back out and then they came back in and I don't know what they saw or whatever. So please, I ask everybody out there, please praise, pray. When I was in my friend Don Steezy's site one day, we saw the New York shooter going on, and something's going on, my people, something. Something is going on in the internet where I feel they're hiding the trafficking of children somehow. Because up on that hill, there's more babies that have been trafficked because the dogs are loved more than the kids. Everybody puts their dogs up there. So what's the actual real head count of these kids? You heard how he treats her. You heard it. You heard it. You see the mother. The mother for me is, well, you heard my thoughts, but those are my thoughts. But nobody wants to put me up on a panel because I know too much. So it's the blinking light of my officers going, Kimmy, go try to eat something. There's food out there waiting for you. Eat something. And the police officers that came to my door, I respect you most. And criminal YouTubers are making money that have kids, that have warrants for arrests of abused animals. So if you hurt an animal, you hurt a child, and you upgrade to like Benny Keys where you stab one regardless. It was off his property. They asked me, was there videotape? I said, no, he took it down. He never shared it. He never shared anything like to do with Candace. So what did they do up on that hill? So I seriously think Shannon S. was, well, Shannon S. Benny Keys, Shannon S., Benny Keys, Cam up on the hill. So what was up on the hill that Benny Keys wanted? Listen to the voices behind the wall to try to hurt me, a woman who has publicly said at times I heard voices in my head just like his sister Benny Keys. That's why she died. Because you were around her, Betty Keith. She said, fuck it, I'll just go to sleep. But I won't go to sleep. I'll see you in jail, every one of you. You will get a karma in some way, shape, or form. It's coming to your door right now. Bada boom, bada bing. Hey, Griffey. He was my cousin. I met the sheik. Bada boom, bada bing. If you guys want to really talk, anybody want to talk to me? And I'll try to go get something to eat. And if you want to talk to me, I'll answer questions. Because I know there's a girl who was going to drive a car that is probably alive to this day because she sat in here and listened. I know there's no goat now. But I'm going to go down the road and I'm going to say, like I said, once I get food in me. Because these two people played on the baseball team that my son played on and my daughters played on, and we played opposite. And they know who they are. So when you play on team sports, you know what it's like to lose on team sports, how everybody's crushed and crying, they put their heart out. And if you have never played on a team sport, you've never had your heart crushed. Or you've never had to hug your son. Or all these bears like I did off the field when I was there. Even before the end of the game, you'd see me. They saw me in my little bracelets running down there. I think I was 130 pounds. Beautiful. Because I think every police officer is thinking, okay, I went out to all these games, and because I went up to all you cops going, want to put your handcuffs? So way back then, you probably have sons that are cops, because one of our players was a cop, is a cop. His mother had multiple, I think it was MS. Red hair, just like my son. Looks like the kid off what is that? The Hill or something. My husband's into cartoons, you know. I'm into blood, murder, mayhem. And I told the police officers, my favorite movie is Rambo Last Blood. And I told them in my dreams, I killed every one of these YouTubers, bada boom, bada bing. But what Cher did to me wasn't called for because she took the live down. That's not right. And again, is she getting any kind of government assistance in her household? Because if she is and I'm not, bada boom, bada bing, she's gonna fucking sing. And her, whatever it is. And if they have kids there, CPS is going to your door. Because at the start of my bullying, I said, get off your computers, play with your kids. And you put me in YouTube isolation to the point where I've lost 55 pounds and now I'm a bear and I'm going to have a sweat lodge and I'm going to hunt you all down. With the assistance of the OPP that came to my house. Said, we don't have a great house, but it's a home. And I looked at the big guy. I said, 10 guys like you in my house, feed them. Bada boom, bada bing. And I looked at the little girl, or sorry, the police officer, with all due respect now. And I said again, I have every color, every nationality, every nation within my family into the chocolate rainbow. The chick again. Your son is probably look exactly like Darian Brown. So bitch again, research into my chocolate rainbow. Research. I am fighting for a young African black male who looks like a fucking Egyptian god. And after I eat, right now after this live, I'm going to go eat. And then I'm going to do the ruins. Bada boom, bada bing. Somebody's going to scream.